like a wild tale. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Right. So here's this other person said, I just asked my 5-year-old if he remembers anything before he was born. And he looked at me and said, no, Mama, I didn't have a brain yet. Okay, good. My last baby told me that he is glad he picked me as his mommy, and he picked me the other 2 times, but he couldn't stay. I had one stillborn and 1 miscarriage before he was born.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That gets you, yeah.
So there's just like these stories just go on and on of
yeah.
Like these stories are terrifying. Everyone's like,
yeah, I read one that a little boy told. I was reading a similar thread, and this family had bought this home with a pool, and they moved in, and the little boy woke up and said, Mommy, that little boy keeps asking me to play. And they're like, what little boy? He goes, the one with black teeth. He keeps telling me to open the gate and come swimming. And they were like, aw. And then they found out that a little boy had drowned at that house before they bought it. And it was undisclosed in the purchase of the house. And they actually ended up moving because of the ghost tempting their little boy.
Oh my gosh.
To open the gate and come in the pool with them. So it's a little creepy too. I don't know. Yeah, kids are definitely more susceptible to, I don't know, cosmic interference, I guess you could call it. But I don't know. I don't know about this bear in the woods thing.
So listen, this one woman said, when my daughter was 3, she casually said to me, you're going to die in this house and you're going to fall and be covered in blood. And it's going to be all over you. And the mother said to her, why? No, and the mother said, I don't like that. You're scaring me. And the little girl said, why? You want to die outside?
Oh my gosh. That's so
yeah, there's
casual.
Just like story and story on this page. You know.
If let us know if your kids have said anything creepy to you that's made you question their past lives or whatever.
So it's just
weird,
pretty
strange
crazy.
abilities, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so the whole bear thing brought up that topic, and I'm with you. He had a neighbor named Bear. I didn't hear that one, so that
was just what I heard.
Yeah,
I don't know how, we don't report news.
Someone needs to go check. We
don't do fact checking.
Someone needs to go check on.
We just gossip. We gossip about what we heard about the news. We're not the actual news.
We're not. No, not at all.
No.
No. The one thing I wanted to, I did want to talk about the Reynolds wrap. You can buy the new Hunger harness. So
this is hilarious.
So it's a fanny pack, but it looks like.
But doesn't it go around your neck?
Oh, it's around your neck. I didn't see the picture.
Isn't it? Let me see.
It says it wraps
yeah,
around.
It goes around your chest. Like, there's a picture right here.
Oh, so that you can.
It's gone around your chest, so it's right here, so you can just.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so Reynolds wrap.
And they're sold out. I'm on the wait list.
Are they sold out?
Yeah, $4.99. I'm on the wait list to get one.
Are you really buying one? You're going to buy one of those?
Mm-hmm.
So you can sit here and we can do our show and use the Hunger harness?
It's just hysterical. And
I don't know why they don't. They should really pay us to endorse this, because this is something we could. This is their target market right here. I feel like our listeners are their target market. People who sit around listening to dumb podcasts and eating their snacks.
Yeah, well, this is
so anyway, it's a Hunger harness. It's got the the iconic silver, look to it that your Reynolds wrap should have.
Mm-hmm.
It's embroidered with the name Reynolds wrap on it, and it's like one of those pouches that looks like it can keep things nice and warm or cool, whatever. It goes on the front of you like a harness, and you can fill it with your snacks.
Right.
And you can sit there and eat.
Couldn't you put beers in there?
Free.
What about beers?
You can put chips and dips, veggies. Yeah, any different kind of booze. It says it'll fit.
Mm-hmm.
So it says you're an adult, remember? Speaking of booze, there's also a beer slot.
Oh, okay.
And finally, there's a food tray that turns into a human table. So something drops down out of it and turns it into like a little airline table. You know, like
Come on.
Little drop down table. Yes, this is amazing.
I'm getting it as soon as I can.
It's $5. I'm going to sign up on the wait list.
You got to go on the wait list, huh?
I'm going to get everyone one for Christmas next year.
So, yeah, I thought that
Might as well start shopping now. This is amazing.
We'll bring that to the beach. It's nice.
Yeah, yep. Oh, yeah, beach, everything. Yeah.
Beach, everything.
So, the one person that won't be ordering the hunger harness is this lady who is fat-shaming people on the airplane this past
my
week.
gosh. I watched the video of her. They ended up kicking her off the flight.
Video.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, so she was
calling them fat, like really awful names.
Yeah, so it started out. This is how it started. She was on the phone with someone, and she was just going on and on with whoever she was on the phone with about how she couldn't breathe. And I can't breathe because she was between the husband and wife. Well, the wife of this other guy was videotaping her while she was, screaming about them on the phone. So finally,
she called them two pigs.
She's like, no, she goes, why don't I eat salad, you pigs. After they got her into a new seat, she yelled it. Like, you already got your new seat. Shut up. But instead she started yelling at him. And I've got to be honest, I couldn't believe that the guy even got in the seat because he was so tall, Amy. His head was almost hitting the top of the airline plane.
Was he a big dude too?
He was was big, but mostly he was huge, like 6 foot something.
Yeah,
when he got
get first class ticket.
He got out of his seat.
Expensive.
Yeah, he got out of his seat.
I feel for these people because I've had trouble on airlines too with my weight, and it's just not a good situation when it happens.
Yeah, but so she flipped out, and they kicked her off the plane after she had to make that smart remark, I eat salad, fat pigs.
She looks like, just looking at her, you can tell she's an awful B word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's not skinny.
Look at her. How many look at this scarf she's got around her neck. Like, why don't they just choke her with it? They could have just tightened that up and gave her a light choking to teach her a lesson.
Exactly.
But she just looks like a B word. You know what I'm saying? She does.
Yeah.
You can tell by looking at her.
Yeah.
On a flight like
so
that.
Listen, you know what I wanted to tell you is last Thursday I went to my bariatric surgery meeting.
Did you get back in there?
My third time. So I'm in this meeting.
Third time's the charm, honey.
Third time is the charm. So I'm in this meeting, whatever, my first one. And I kind of sat towards the back because I knew I was going to make the great escape as soon as nobody was looking. So please. So this woman gets up there who's had the surgery, and she's really Italian, and she, God bless her.
I think they used the same lady for every.
She was a horrible speaker. It was terrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the lady we saw was good.
She was? No, this woman was horrible.
Yeah.
So she pretty much was just talking, was so busy showing all these pictures of herself. She really didn't get into, all she talked about was what she looked like. I'm like, people are there because they want to know what is good, this program is like.
Well, the surgeon tells you about that.
No, the surgeon wasn't there. They had these two ladies there. It was very weird.
Oh, that's very strange.
It was very strange.
Usually the surgeon gets up there and talks to you about it.
No, I think he's, and I've already seen him twice, honestly, Amy. I don't need to see him again.
You don't need to see him.
How many times do I got to see Dr. O'Malley? So, I'm in there. So, there's these two people sitting in front of me, and they're listening to the second lady talk, and they're not being clear at all. And now they're like they're talking to them like to each other, you know what I mean? Because we were towards the back, and the one guy's like, "Wait a minute, did she just say you can't eat steak?" He's like, "What do you mean I can't eat steak?" And the wife's like, "I don't know. I think that's what I heard." And clearly they were both big. They were probably both going to get the surgery. And he is going, "Wait a minute, though." And I'm like, I'm dying laughing. I'm like sitting right behind him, and I'm like. Now there's a guy in on the row to the side. You know what I mean? The other side.
Yeah.
Now this guy goes, wait a minute, is that true? You just say we can't have steak? Now all three of them are commiserating together.
Riled up,
They're all riled up in front of me. Because, and then the one guy's like, wait a minute, I think she said it's too tough. Is it going to be too tough? Because if I can't eat steak, I'm not doing this. Forget it. Right? Now the other guy's like, you're right, man. I'm dying, right? They're having this whole hissy fit. We've only been there 20 minutes.
About the steak.
Dude,
this guy, diabetes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's worried he can't.
He's worried about a steak. Yeah. So now I'm like, buddy, I tap him. I go.
You do.
I did. I tapped him on the back because they were having a meltdown. And I'm like, how many more people is he going to get riled up about this steak? One guy's yelling, I only eat prime rib. They're having a fit. Okay. So I tap him. I'm like, buddy, you can't eat the steak. You can't. If you want to have the steak, you should just get out of here. I'm like, you should just go. Okay? Yeah, and now they're laughing, right? Because I was like, you got to get out of here. So one lady walks by that did the first speech, and he stops her in the aisle, okay? Like, between the seats, and he stops her, and he goes, can I eat steak? And she goes, yeah, you can have a little bit of steak. And he goes, well, can I eat pasta? Right? And that's what the Italian. She goes, you can eat pasta. She goes, but I'm telling you, you're only going to be able to eat 4 rigatoni. That's all you're going to be able to eat is 4 rigatonis. 4, you're going to be full. You're going to be full. All right? And I'm dying because these two guys have this look of horror on their face. You know what I mean? They did not know what they were getting into. I don't know what they thought.
Yeah.
They're like, we only eat meat. We only eat steak. At any rate, I snuck out.
Did they stay?
They stayed. I snuck out.
Yeah,
They were still there, and the girl was
knew about the steak. Already knew about it.
The girl was up front when I walked out, and I said, I've been here. She goes, oh, I know, because I was talking to her before it started. And she's the one that does the health insurance for there.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, this happened, what happened to me happens to people all the time where your insurance lapses. So that's why I couldn't continue. So at any rate, that's done. So now I start my whole process again.
Oh, that's good. I messed up my sleep study day.
Yeah.
It's in like 2 weeks. So we'll have it.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, but listen, we filled up the first half. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Hi, this is Cindy.
And this is Amy from A Couple of Instigators.
And we are here to tell you about the big orange button on RochesterFreeRadio.com.
Clicking on Patreon helps support our programs and other ridiculous shows on Rochester Free Radio.
Although I think ours is the most ridiculous.
Ours is. The other ones are good, actually.
They're good, but we're this just, okay. Well, anyway, so donate what you can so that we could stay being, ridiculous instigators. And welcome back to A Couple of
Welcome back, friends.
Welcome back, friends.
Just a type of conversation about the bariatric surgeries and the steak guys. We'll call them the steak guys.
Steak guys.
There's a new product coming out that if you're going for the surgery, or honestly, if you have any ounce of self-esteem left in you, this is probably something to avoid.
Yeah.
KFC is announcing KFC's new Cheeto chicken sandwich, and it's a crunchy and cheesy masterpiece is what they're saying. So they took their extra crispy chicken breast,
right,
and they just flat out didn't even crush them for anything. There's a layer of Cheetos underneath the chicken breast, and then they made a Cheeto chicken glaze for the chicken breast to make it taste
like
it's
so
Cheetos
stupid.
all over.
What is going on? Shame on them. You know what?
Shame. Where's the shame bell?
I'm ringing it. Sorry, you can't hear the way this is set up.
Yeah,
but I rang the bell.
Right.
But here's the thing, Amy. I saw the photo and we're posted on our Facebook, couple of instigators. But I thought you crushed up the Cheetos and used them as breading.
No, they
just threw the Cheetos on the bread.
They just flat out threw Cheetos. You know how many of those workers are going to be sitting around eating the Cheetos?